You're now listening to the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast. Straightforward, no nonsense business advice. Completely unfiltered. Grow your business. Grow your life. Now, here's your host, Brian Fullerton.
Sorry, it's not Brian. Mr. Producer here, welcoming you to part 2 of the Exmark episode from Lincoln, Nebraska. Go back one episode to catch part 1 and Paul Jamison's appearance on this wild late-night show, featuring, of course, Brian and Blake and Natalie Albertson from B&B Lawn Care as well. Paul has just excused himself from the roundtable discussion, but the fun, it's about to begin on the conclusion of aliens, screen time, and the lawn care community.
But here's a funny thing: YouTube. I'm on there for 24 minutes. Like
Really?
I don't watch anything on mobile. My desktop would probably say 20, 30 minutes a day.
Yeah.
Because usually that's after 10 p.m. though, because I'm editing or something like that. But
I just never really get on the laptop. Like,
it says Facebook for an hour a day. I'm not on Facebook.
that's got
to run
too, but like
There's no way. I don't even go on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like our assistant Bethany has my Facebook. I don't even run it. I don't post on it. I sometimes will post a photo or a reel. But like I just have never been a Facebook user, like, ever. I mean, I didn't even have it when Liz and I were dating. She goes, "You don't have a Facebook?" I go, "No." She goes, "You need to make one." I'm like, "Why?" She goes, "So I can find you and like know who you are." She thought I was like a serial killer because I didn't have a Facebook. I was like, this is like circa 2013 or 14, 15, So like it was still like a big deal back then. Well, it wasn't like you had all these alternatives. Do you find this fascinating or is it just me?
No, I know I'm on my phone.
Blake's on his phone all the time.
It's just I try to get back to customers.
Yeah.
ASAP.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like if you respond to somebody in 2 minutes, like,
it's good customer
it's
service.
Just, it makes the issue a little less.
You know what's really weird is it tells you exactly how many times you unlock your phone.
Where is that or how is that?
It says total pickups. If you go down to daily average, total pickups. So every day I pick up my phone 346 times.
Whoa.
Dang.
You got to scroll.
Wait, what number? Most pickups? Total
week,
pickups?
Yeah.
Go to the week and then scroll down and it says total pickups. And mine says 346 with the most being on Sunday of 201.
Mine is 320. I have 160 daily average pickups of my phone. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
So that's how many you pick up. What's yours, Blake?
That's
Sunday, 301.
You're 300 on one day?
What did we do on Sunday, babe?
Jesus.
What's today?
Today's Monday?
Monday.
So yesterday?
I don't know. I have no clue.
It's even worse that you don't know. If you think
I have no
offense.
yeah, dude. Like, I have no clue.
But you still did 300.
Seriously, like
so that would be like you text me, I pick it up,
or you just
I don't know.
look, or is it unlocked? Like you just look.
Know.
Well, it probably has to be like you picked it up and looked at the screen. I guess.
Right.
Like you turned it on.
I wouldn't even say it's an unlock. It's probably just a pickup. You picked up your phone.
Huh.
Not to complicate it.
Dude, that's even crazier. Like, you think that? Like,
Phones are crazy. Like, seriously, sometimes I'll just be on it and I'm like, what? Why am I on my phone right now?
Right.
That's probably not that crazy. We were at Chick-fil-A.
That's crazy.
And then we got Chick-fil-A ads all over. It's just like, you don't, like, is nobody actually talking about how creepy and weird that is?
I think we've all just, it's kind of like.
just accept it, but there's nothing you could do, but it's still weird.
It's like the government right now letting us all know that like aliens exist.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, you don't even care because you're so numb to it because you don't even care.
Yeah.
Because
100%.
life and politics and all the Biden stuff, the submarine stuff, life stuff, Trump stuff, you're so numb. And then they're like, hey, aliens may or may not exist. And we've actually got a bunch of like footage that they like of
You want to know something weird?
It's ridiculous. So like,
more people talked about the submarine than they talked about aliens.
I wouldn't doubt that.
You know how crazy that is?
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
Not one person has came up to me like, hey, did you know aliens exist? Not one person said that. You know what I'm saying? But all we talked about for a week was like, everybody's like, oh, it's so submarine.
That's a whole other side tangent. Cause like, do you guys think aliens exist or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Are
you a yes or no?
Yes, because it
Yes,
would
but.
be like Elon Musk said it would be even scarier if they didn't. Like when you think about space being endless and forever, it would be crazy to think that we're the only living things. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I heard somebody say like on a YouTube video, you know, my 38 minutes a day that I watch YouTube or whatever the hell this is. But it was like there's more, I don't know if it's solar systems or suns or stars or whatever they call it. There's more stars than there are grains of sand on planet Earth.
Yeah, I heard that.
Something ridiculous like that.
But you know what's even crazier? I almost think that they said that there's more galaxies than grains of sand, which would be even more insane.
Yeah, because each galaxy has like a billions of stars.
Exactly. Like, can you, like, we literally can't even, our brains don't think like that.
No,
like,
you can't.
We can't even fathom that.
You can't even fathom what $1 billion is what I always say.
Right.
Because, like, you know, you count to 1 million, it takes like 11 days. But if you count to 1 billion, it takes 21 years. Whatever the statement is.
Dude, that's wild.
But you hear billion all day because we're like 30 trillion in debt for the US, you know, and blah, 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 and billions, trillions, and, you know. But you know, your brain literally can't even comprehend that. Like, I love watching those little Instagram reels where it's like, you know, a money stack is like a pallet and like 2 pallets, and the pallets are taller than the little animated dude.
Yep.
And then it's like 50 pallets, and then it's like stacking pallets taller than like the World Trade Center.
Yeah.
You're like, that's $1 billion. And then it's like, and then it's like Elon Musk, and it's like, you know, just runs the meter, and it's like goes to the moon and back, you know.
Buys Twitter, the stack falls in half.
Yeah, like Jeff Bezos got divorced, and his wife is still like the number 2 richest person, or number 1 richest woman at least.
Yeah,
by like 10. You know, like got divorced and still is like first and second richest people, or top 5. It's insane. It's insane, like how much money like that is, and good for them. They build an awesome company.
Dude, do you ever think a company like that, like everybody thinks that they won't, but like how in the world could Amazon go down? Like we rely on Amazon. Like it's,
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Dude,
I mean,
did you see that trucking company Yellow has been in business for 99 years and they went under this week?
Wow. I saw that reel of that guy that flipped out. He like had a pension for 30 years. Did you see that one? It was like some dude was like crying his heart out in like the factory floor. He like worked 30 years for a pension. He was like 1 year away, or like 6 weeks away from retiring, and it's like bankrupt
from that company.
Yeah, no guaranteed pension.
I saw the driver, like they locked the gates, and we were looking at 3-hour drive today. We didn't see one of the trucks.
Oh, is like they big around here, or
dude? I mean, they're everywhere.
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know.
Like if you saw the logo, you'd be like, "Oh, I've seen that logo."
I know the name. Yeah, I've seen the logo on the truck, but I don't pay attention.
So it's like that's Amazon. Like there's no way it's not Amazon.
I mean, I'm sure Rome felt the same way. Yeah. I'm sure the Byzantine Empire felt the same way. The whatever empire, you know, the Aztec felt the same way. I'm sure the United States felt the same way.
Yeah.
I mean, the U.S. is hollowed out. Values, culture. I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, you got 20 to 50 years tops on this country unless things get back to some grassroots and some conservative principles, period. And I hate to be a Debbie Downer. I mean, the Republic could last 1,000 years. I give it 20 to 50 years tops at best. That's if like something crazy doesn't happen, like a civil war. You know what I mean? And people are like, no, it never happened. Not to America.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you think that way and you're already halfway there. You know, thinking that, like the Titanic, it'll never sink. You're halfway there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. This is a crazy. I'm gonna look at this calculator probably for the next week or two, and just it'll probably be like time spent on screen time.
Yeah, exactly.
1 hour 21 minutes. You know,
classic.
like staring at it. You know, like it's gonna solve the problem.
Your screen time goes up because you're looking at your screen time.
Well, it says up 30% last week. I don't know. I guess I've been on the phone a little bit more today, yesterday, because
that's funny.
Making content. What I found fascinating is I have 3 hours daily of text messaging. You had an hour of max 51 minutes of Facebook, I think you said. Mm-hmm. And what was your number one?
YouTube.
How much was that a day?
3 hours.
3 hours a day.
Yeah, but I have like I can lock it and listen. Like if it's
you have Red?
Yeah, like if it's like a podcast. Okay,
you're rich. I get it. You pay the $5.99 a month.
Okay. Yeah, the
can I get your login?
Kills me. Yeah.
Do you have like 4 passes? Like you can add 4 phones?
I don't know.
Can I get your free Red? Like
you don't have Red?
No.
Seriously?
I'm not paying $5.99 to skip ads. You're out of your freaking mind.
Well, no, I use it for I
make
YouTube
money with my
music.
ads. It's the only thing that's making money around here.
YouTube Music. That's what I use to listen to music, and then
I use Pandora for that. That's weird. I don't have Pandora on here at all. I listen to Pandora probably 20 minutes a day. Podcasts. I listen to 3 hours a day of podcasts. Where's that at? It doesn't make any sense.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I listen to every single podcast that goes out from.
So maybe
everybody.
that doesn't calculate.
That is a strange one because that's not in here. But I listen to podcasts every day, bro.
See,
it says 4 minutes. That's bizarre. Well,
so maybe
also,
that's you clicking on the podcast.
Wait. Let me go back because that was for the day and it clocked over midnight. No, it says 7 minutes.
So maybe that's like you lock your phone when you do it.
Most likely.
Yeah. So that maybe that's like you scrolling,
like a different category. So this could be scrolling or maybe. Like actively using the phone.
Do you like to listen to listen or watch podcasts when it's cut up as a topic? I love that. Like on YouTube, let's say they take a podcast, it's 3 hours, and then Joe Rogan did this with clips. He was really good at taking one topic. Clips.
Yeah. Oh, like 20-minute segment clips.
Yeah, like 20 minutes, or even sometimes it's 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
And it could be just about a topic that you like, and that's it. Like I love consuming it that way. Like Joe Rogan,
I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm more just like a start and just finish it whenever I can finish it.
Yeah.
I'll get 30 minutes here, 20 minutes there, 2 hours on the mower one day or something there, or long car ride or plane ride or something.
Do you listen to all lawn care podcasts, or do you venture out into anything else?
I listen to half dozen lawn care podcasts probably religiously, maybe a couple other ones like semi-regularly, picky choosy, based on the topic. Couple podcasts, usually just like Tom Wheelwright, Rich Dad, maybe like the Gary V audio experience or something like that once in a while. But ironically enough, like I've never listened to like any Gary V or not Gary V, Andy Frisella. Somebody the other day, like, dude, your podcast the other day was awesome, man. It's just like Andy Frisella's like 2 weeks ago, dude. You guys were talking about the exact same thing, dude. You must love his podcast. I've never listened to Andy Frisella's podcast one time. Not a single episode.
Yeah.
And they're like, dude, you guys said the exact same thing for an hour. I go, well, that gives me a lot of freaking hope. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he's got a $200 million company,
right?
I'm like, hey, if I'm saying the good stuff and doing the good stuff, then that gives me hope. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still learning
those.
I'm learning success every day too. Like I'm not a finished product, obviously.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Who do you listen to?
I like Joe Rogan. I think he brings on such a variety of people.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just like all the topics, or not all of the topics, but most of the topics they talk about.
Like what? Like specifically, what do you mean? Like, because I've only listened.
I mean, he can have a YouTuber on. He can have a scientist on. Like. And he just finds a way to like make it seem like you're there,
I've literally listened to like the ones my younger brother Adam sends me, and it was like the Snowden one,
the
Elon Musk ones.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I think I listened to the RFK one, John F. Kennedy Jr.'s or sons or whatever, RFK or whatever. I think I listened to one of his the other day, or somebody, I don't know. They were debating about something. I don't know. I just listen to what my brother sends me.
Yeah.
I listened to the Andrew Tate, Patrick Bet-David one.
Yep.
That was like a good 3-hour one. That was awesome. But that's about it.
Sparkling water.
Sparkling water. You can get regular water's for poor people. You get that out of the tap for free. I like the Top G. Top G is funny.
I love him.
Yeah, you like him?
Might be weird for me to say, but I love him.
Yeah,
he's so funny.
I think he's a character. I think he's funny.
Like
he's brilliant,
dude. It's just
hate him or love him. He's brilliant in what he does. Do you ever? What's the Whatever podcast? Have you heard of that? I've seen some clips and some videos. It's like the weirdest pop culture show. I don't know if you guys are into that. I saw like one or two clips. So what is this? It's huge, I guess.
Really? Huh.
Yeah. It's like at whatever. I don't know. I think it's like current events and culture, but I don't know. I literally never listened to it. I saw a couple YouTube shorts.
Yeah.
And it's always like girls and guys arguing about relationship stuff. I'm like, this is either super fun or a colossal waste of time. Probably both. But do you listen to podcasts?
No.
No.
Not really. I don't know. I really.
She listens when I listen in the car.
Yeah. Whatever Blake listens to.
Liz is Liz likes like 15-minute shows that get her in the loop.
Yeah.
Because she's, new mom and we got 2 kids, 2 under 2, and it's a whirlwind. I mean, you guys got little ones and they're what, 4?
Almost 4.
Almost 4, a couple months. And so like Liz feels very out of the loop because life is just moving so fast. Like our life, the real world. So like the Daily Wire or Morning Wire, I should say, like she'll listen to like that for 15 minutes, get her politics in, and then she'll listen to some other show. And she likes a lot of parenting podcasts lately, and
I think I just do like I said, I just do TikTok. I get my news from TikTok.
Yeah.
Parenting. Seriously.
That's awesome. Yeah. What's your Instagram feed? Last thought. Hour and a half, damn.
Dude, like I said, like I'll scroll down, I'll see mowing and all that, but I mostly watch like the top 6, 7, 10 stories.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like I said, it's mostly like my buddies and like it only shows you what you like to watch, like the stories you watch frequently.
Yeah.
But the problem with that is once you do that,
it's the rich get richer.
Then that's all you see. Nothing else. I mean, there's probably another 100, but you never see them.
10,000.
Right.
Well, like it's funny because like I'll be scrolling and sometimes you leave your phone open so it'll like cycle. What the hell was that? Oh, is it
email?
Oh, you get a flash?
Yeah.
That was a creepiest
Isn't that
thing.
weird?
Seizure.
She
has
like
epilepsy, huh?
And you leave it on?
Right?
Just a quick little test.
What in the serial killer? You trying to get a life insurance check out of this? Or you guys don't know? Like his phone just blinked like LED flashed 5 times. What the hell is that?
Dude, I don't know. I've had it on for
used to do
years.
it at night. And I was like, you have to figure this out
insane.
because I can't do that at night.
Like if your phone's
that
down.
That would be in the backyard.
If your phone's down.
See, it just did it again.
You got a notification.
That's why you're on your phone 350 times a day.
Maybe.
Because everything notifies you.
What if it's a customer? It's like, oh, now I know.
On Sunday at 5? I mean, no offense. I mean, it's your business. Do whatever you want, I guess.
Yeah, dude. If I'm near my phone, I answer it.
I don't disagree.
Not my phone calls. Like I won't answer a phone call at night, but if it's a text, I'll answer it.
Do you think you check your phone 300 times a day and that's why you have so much interaction with your phone? Or do you think that thing tells you to check it 350 times a day?
What?
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, do you go on your phone 350 times a day and that's why you have so much activity?
No.
Or is that thing always waking you up? Yeah, right. So turn them off. What are you going to miss?
Yes, sir.
Let it go. Let it go.
All right.
I mean, I'm telling everybody, that's the takeaway. Let it go. Like you're not going to miss anything.
Hey,
FOMO
pal,
does not exist.
I'm only 30 minutes more than you a day, so.
Of what?
Screen time.
Yeah, but I would say 90% of mine's work. You're just on YouTube watching cat videos. What do you watch on YouTube for 3 hours a day?
Just, dude, I don't even know.
That's another problem.
Mostly,
and I'm calling myself out too.
Honestly, I don't know.
If you say I don't know,
think anybody would know. Like, I don't know what I watch.
Go on your YouTube history.
It's
how to make a chocolate mousse cake or something. You're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like it's bad that we're on that much. It's even worse that we don't know what the hell we're doing. Like that's the takeaway.
Yeah.
Like if you want to get like 2 ounces of business serious on the podcast, this whole show, it's like, dude, we're all spending probably too much time on our phone.
Yep.
And then how many of us all say we don't have enough time in a day? How many of us are all making excuses about we can't get stuff done? I mean, for real.
Yeah.
And then like some people are on their phone 7.5 hours a day, and then other people go, I'm only on it for 6.5. Like we're all taking an L. The only people I saw some like documentary last thing I'll say, but I saw some documentary on Netflix. It was one of those like social media ones, and it was like there's only 2 industries that call their customers users. One is social media. One is like drug people. Users. And it's like if you're not paying for the product, then you are the product. Dang. Did you hear that one or watch that?
I heard that, yeah.
Yeah. That hit me. It stuck with me. It's like there's only 2 people that call themselves users. Social media people and drugs or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's like if you're not paying for the product, then somehow you're the product. Dang. I was like, whoa.
That's actually wild.
Right? And now we're doing this stupid exercise and we're all I would challenge everybody to look at their phone and go to those settings and see what I said. If you're over probably 2 hours a day, you probably need an intervention, myself included. I mean, and I could argue all day, well, it's my business. But you know what I mean? It's like, dude,
you're still on it.
You're still on it. Yeah.
We were watching something on the way here on YouTube. Mm-hmm. But it was saying that same thing, like everybody's depressed and all this stuff now. And it's because your dopamine's coming through your phone. Mm-hmm. And like they were talking about
you're addicted. You don't even know it.
Like cheating or something, or like finding relationships online. I don't even know what it was saying, but it's like it's easier. Like people are like going towards that nowadays because it's just easier to do or something. Mm-hmm. And that's just wild to actually think about. Like people would rather have a relationship online than they would in real life. Mm. And I think that's freaky. Like even if that's a small percentage.
Yeah. I think we're addicted to the screen. I think we also know that we're addicted, and I think a lot of people are okay with being addicted to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think any of these stats would blow anybody's mind,
and I don't think they're going to change.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I think if we were honest, like 90% of people listening, myself included, would be like, yeah, it doesn't surprise me. And if I said, is it making a change? I would say, sounds great. Let me know how that goes.
We need to see if there's an Amazon total for the year.
Dollar spent? Oh, I got
and
that.
Packages shipped?
Oh, there's no doubt.
Dude, that would be not
I was at my buddy's on Sunday. His wife is pregnant. They had a baby shower. So we stayed over after just to hang out because we hadn't seen him in a little while. And Amazon guy comes in, at Sunday at like 6 o'clock. And he goes, oh, just our daily Amazon delivery. Joking. I said, just one? He goes, what do you mean just one? I go, I get 8 a day.
Oh, yeah.
I said, be grateful. That's only one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's like, what? I was like, oh, dude, we get 5 to 10 a day. I'm like, it's insane. He's like, what do you guys buy? I go, I don't even know.
The thing that gets me is like the $25 to get it same day. So like the product that I need is like $6, but then I got to get 20 more just to get it that in a few hours.
Is yours guys 25? I think ours is 35. Or is it 35? Or is it 25?
It might be, I don't know, whatever.
But I know you're right. It's
25 is
it's got a
next
5 on
day.
It. Who cares?
Like 4 to 8 a.m. and 35 is same day, maybe, or something.
I always wonder how they do like,
I don't know.
Get it now in the next 4 hours. Or but if you spend this much more, you'll get it overnight shipping.
Yeah.
Like what the hell?
I don't know.
I mean, sure there's like a profit margin there, obviously, but.
Yeah, I mean, like, I ordered a pocket knife, same day delivery. And I go, where is this?
Right.
Like, it's just sitting somewhere in Kansas City.
On a shelf, waiting to be bought.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, you actually think about it, you're like, how strange is that?
The weirder items, too, I mean, it is to me, but it's, like a surge protector for a camper. It was there. We bought the camper on Friday. I was like, hey, we're coming home. I said, we actually went back home that night because I dropped it off at 9 o'clock. I didn't open it up, obviously, the camper. It takes like an hour to set this thing up. So we went back home, spent the night. The next morning, we were going to go to the camper, open it up at, 9, 10 a.m. But we ordered the surge protector at 7 p.m. And it's like overnight, if you spend, whatever, like you said, $30 or more, $25 or more. And it was like delivered to you from, 5 a.m. to, 9 a.m. And sure enough, it was there.
Yeah.
I was like, is it just like, they just have 38 surge protectors in that SKU box, like ready to go?
It's so weird. I ordered those things for my feet last week at like 1 a.m. and they were at our house at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
I was like
weird products.
What?
It's like, how many?
We get the Ring notification like at 3 a.m., 5 a.m. Amazon's 24/7, I guess, at this point.
Yeah.
Is that wild?
Dude, it's really actually crazy.
I take the dog out. There's always an Amazon package. Every time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. But
do you ever get lazy and like they kind of just sit there
pile
for a
up
minute?
For a minute.
You're like, I didn't actually
when we
need
go out
that
of town.
product.
We went out of town to Bozeman. Her mother-in-law came with us. So my mom went over to get packages like 3 days later, like on Wednesday. We left on Sunday to Sunday. And my mom brought in 20 items. She's like, what the hell?
Oh, when we're out of town and Tyler goes and picks up our stuff, he's like, what are you buying?
For real.
Mind your business, Tyler.
Yeah. It's like, vitamins to whatever. And it is crazy. It is wild. But you got to do Amazon influencer videos just to make my money back on the $100,000 I spend on Amazon every quarter, whatever. But like, I think we had like 1,000 or 1,100 Amazon orders in like 2022.
Jeez.
Literally. But we don't, and I talk about this all the time on the podcast. I'm like, I don't go out to do anything. Everything comes to me, from my litter to our food. And that's why I'm spending 6 hours a day on the phone doing business, or 3 hours a day text messaging the guys or companies or people or you guys or friends or content. Like I spend 6 hours, this 6.5 hours, I would have to say, I would hope a best case scenario, 4 or 5 hours a day is work, an hour is vegging, 2 hours is vegging. But it has to be. That's the only logical conclusion. But it's still too much, even in the vegging category. Like Paul was saying, like his Bible app. I'm like, mine's not even on my phone. I mean, I have it, but I'm sure it's not even. Like when it goes back to cloud, like to re-download it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even downloaded. I had 2. The other one's not even on here. Like that's pathetic. If I was honest. So. It sounds dorky when you're 21, but when you get 30, 35, and you realize you have like a wife, kid, and you could have spent 6 hours extra a day with your wife. And then people are like, oh, divorce is so high. And then other people say, you got to spend 20 hours a week to have your relationship at least be at a managing level, if not at a growing to be more intimate level. You go, I just can't find time. Apparently we all can.
Yeah.
Apparently we all can. So yeah, I don't know.
That's actually, yeah. We think about that a lot. Like
it's a gut check.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, You go through day to day, and you're just like, oh, I'm busy. Yeah, it's hot out, dude. We got phone calls, and it's
you don't know how much I do.
And it's like, blah, blah. And then it's like, man, we spent 7.5 hours on our phone today.
Yeah,
it's like,
you sure about that? That Instagram reel. It's like, you sure about that?
Yeah, right.
You sure about that? Let's wrap it up, dude. It's late. I'm on East Coast time. This is everywhere. This is like a 3-part. This is my show for the week. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday show. We'll break it up into 3 35-minute segments. But it's late. I'm on Eastern time, so it's 12:30.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh, grab breakfast in the morning, and I'm like, dude, I'm hoping I'm up. Like, honestly, I just want to make it down there, bro. I'll worry about breakfast later.
I legit thought that thought, but I was like, don't say that. That's so stupid. That sounds so not ambitious. But I was like, I'll see you at 7:25. Then when I was in the lobby at 7:30, I was like, I will literally see you at 7:25.
Yeah. And
that's not like every other day I get up at 6, but like somehow you get on this and you're like, please don't bother me. Don't you know who I am? I want to sleep. Obviously, like this is work. So it's like, get up, get down there. I hear they have a good omelet station. Are you guys omelet people?
I'm an omelet guy.
Okay, cool. What's your omelet?
Oh, it's kind of a boring omelet.
Boring omelet?
Cheese and bacon is what he likes.
Are you like a meat omelet guy? Like bacon, sausage?
Yeah, like bacon and it just depends.
You don't like it's sausage.
I like a certain sausage, but if it has like too much fennel in it, I can't do it.
What's fennel?
It's a seed.
Like those little seeds with the lines down the middle.
It's an Italian sausage.
It's like
Fun fact.
Like gets it like a little spice in your mouth.
Know. Yeah. Okay.
I don't like that.
Okay. What about like a Bob Evans patty, type sausage?
I think I like that.
Are you like
patty.
a Link? Like a
no, I'm not a
Johnsonville?
Link. I like patty.
You're like a patty guy?
Yeah.
I'm a 100% Link guy. I don't like patties.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Patties like weird me out. It's like I'm eating a cheeseburger.
I love cheeseburgers, bro.
Yeah, but not for breakfast.
I don't know, bro.
Check. Checkmate. But sausage links dipped in maple syrup?
Nope.
You're not a syrup guy?
No, I'm not.
I'm not a syrup guy except on my sausage.
I'm not a breakfast person.
Natalie has me for the last year on agave nectar.
Yeah, we do agave nectar.
I don't know what the hell that is. What is that? Do I want to know what that is?
It's like supposed to be a healthier syrup.
No, it is a healthier syrup.
A what?
It's like it tastes and looks and feels like syrup. It's just not syrup.
Like can you believe it's not butter stuff?
Yeah, I guess.
It's like all that stuff's been like documentedly worse for you. It's like a diet. It's like a Diet Coke. Like a Diet Coke is way worse for you.
Yeah, it's like honey.
It's like honey.
Wait. I think we have this stuff you're talking about. Is it like a round circle jar with a blue lid?
Probably
Dude,
have
also
it.
Liz has that.
This is gonna roll us right into
Liz has
something
that
I need
stuff.
to clarify.
She has that stuff. What?
Because Liz is probably going, Brian, we have agave nectar.
Oh, are you going to talk about the Hype House?
So we're at the Hype House. Okay.
I wasn't there.
Natalie wasn't there. Okay.
Was I there?
Natalie, yeah.
Now I'm scared.
Yeah, of course.
Where are we going?
Natalie cooks. She's a really good cook. Okay.
You wanna cook for us?
I am not a good
You
cook.
can come cook at our house.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we had this conversation with, I think Caleb was cooking some eggs or something, Caleb Almond.
The bacon grease stuff.
And everybody's like, oh, we have bacon grease at the house just in a bowl. And I go, what?
Wasn't you and I were on the same team on this one?
Yeah, I go, dude, I've never even heard of that.
No.
Nobody in my family's done that I know of. I have no clue what you're talking about.
No.
Like it was even weirder than aliens being real. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure Natalie just uses Pam. And Caleb Allman's like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. So I told Natalie this story. She goes, we do not have Pam.
I don't have Pam in my house. I use avocado oil.
We use avocado, the little tin sprayer.
But it looks like Pam. I go, we have Pam.
Pam's like what we used when we were like little, but now it's avocado.
And it's like full of chemicals, and Blake's spreading false information about me.
Yeah, so Natalie's like, dude, we've never had Pam once.
Never used
and
Pam.
I'm like,
how dare you tell people I use Pam.
It's like Bobcat, like they own skid steer. Like if any random person sees a skid steer, they go, oh, look, it's a Bobcat.
Like a Xerox or for like a copy. Hey, go Xerox me a couple of those.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. You were connected. It's getting late. You were like, what?
What was the other thing? I learned this, which was weird. I think like Q-tip
is a brand. Oh, wow.
And chapstick, give me that chapstick, is a brand.
Wow.
There was like a couple other ones where you're like, dude, I never even thought about that.
Yeah,
It's such a good brand.
Yeah.
But yeah, if a normal person.
Do you say ATM machine?
Huh?
You say ATM machine?
Yeah.
I think the M in ATM is machine. So it's like, give me the ATM machine. Like, it's like automatic teller machine. You never heard that one?
No, but
I think that's what it is.
That's funny.
Isn't that what it is? Automatic.
Give me that ATM machine.
Well, like, I got to go hit up the ATM machine, but it's just ATM.
ATM machine.
Right?
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
What's it stand for?
I don't know. I would imagine like automatic teller machine.
I
have no idea,
That's funny, dude.
I have no idea.
But yeah,
somebody out here is like making fun of me.
However we got there, but yeah, Pam is. It's like, oh, get the Pam, I guess, and spray it on there. What else would it be called? Do you ever think about that, like branding wise, like Bobcat? How did they do that? They did that no matter what you say. Like you ask a random lady in this hallway, hey,
is
what's
skid
that
steer
thing?
what it's actually called?
Yeah.
From Bobcat.
I mean, a case skid steer, a Bobcat is a skid steer.
Well, who owns skid steer?
I mean, it would be like a car.
Yeah,
right?
well, apparently you can trademark the word entrepreneur, but don't ask me about that.
Huh?
I can't get into that one.
Okay.
But like somebody copyrighted that word.
Really?
Yeah. Do you think the word entrepreneur should be copyrighted?
No.
Do you think somebody should own that word?
I don't think so.
Seems kind of like copywriting the word like soccer mom maybe, or like, baseball dad, or, something like that.
Right. Yeah.
It's like a very generic word.
Yeah.
It's copyrighted.
Interesting.
Weird.
Huh.
Yeah, that's a whole story off the podcast.
Interesting.
Yep.
Anyways,
yeah, I can't even get into that. I just that's a cluster.
Dude, there's a couple other of those branding stories, and it's like, how in the world did they do that? Probably for a long time it was Gator. Like anybody would see a side-by-side thing and they'd be like, oh, look at that Gator.
Mm-hmm. But that's a John Deere.
Yeah, like I think they did that in a way.
This is such a rabbit hole of rabbit holes.
I don't think
Where did we
anybody's
get to
done that
this?
with a mower though.
Yeah, no, not so much with a mower.
Maybe the closest thing would be a stander. Oh, there's a stander mower.
Yeah, but nobody's named a mower called a stander.
Right, stander.
Yeah, but I think it always has like a designation, like a right stander B or I or
Yeah,
CK,
okay. Yeah.
Probably close. I give you like 85% there. Not
That's
bad.
the best example I got, bro.
Yeah. This is good. This is really helpful to wrap up with.
Hey, trying to give you something, bro.
No, thank you for the value added the last 8 minutes of the show. He's redeeming himself after his 3-hour binge on YouTube with YouTube Red. If you guys want to know how things are going well in the B&B household, 2 hours a day shopping,
$5.99
YouTube Red. Yeah, things are good, bro. Like,
people are gonna think that's me talking. Oh yeah, things are good, dude.
I can't even imagine $5.99 for YouTube Red. That's insane, bro.
Yeah, okay. The guy at DoorDash's IHOP and Olive Garden every day.
No.
That's $5.99 a delivery, bro.
Is it?
I think so. We don't DoorDash. I don't know.
We got the pass though. We got the unlimited pass.
How much is that?
I don't know.
Probably more than $5.99 a month.
Liz pays for it, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
well,
okay.
I mean, it comes out of our accounts, but it's not. It's her thing. Yeah. I don't know. It's probably like $20 a month or something for like unlimited. You know, for all the, you save like $5 every delivery.
Yeah,
a couple deliveries, you're good to go.
Yeah, well, I'm on YouTube for 3 hours a day, $5.99 a month. It's like
save you 6 seconds of ads times 100 ads a day.
It's not even why I bought it. It's it allows background play, so when I do watch a 20-minute podcast segment,
that's what it is.
I can just lock it.
That makes sense.
And listen, like if I'm mowing or whatever, and then the music thing.
Do you tax right off the $5.99 YouTube subscription?
Probably. I don't know.
I just can't get myself to do it. When did you ever have like an ad blocker on your desktop or anything for your for the ads? Because you can just do desktop.
I don't
blocker.
think so.
That was a whole thing with back in the day with YouTube.
I wasn't that smart with that stuff.
I had never used any of that, but yeah, apparently people did with the ad blocker. So yeah.
Huh.
You want to button it up, dude? It's getting late. It's like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
We're going to look all puffy-eyed tomorrow at Exmark. They're like, what the hell happened to you people? Like, well, we
were out partying all night in a hotel room with a microphone.
Yeah, we just had to go for 2 hours long on a podcast. This is probably my longest episode.
Is it really?
It's got to be up there. Liz and I did like a 2-hour show once talking about our trip to Utah and the Stein Erickson episode. But this has got to be up there.
This is hilarious, dude.
With ads, it'll probably be 2 hours.
Because we are literally sitting here like we would. This is what we would talk about. Like,
this is what
honestly,
we talk about.
we've been looking at each other, and in a moment, I'm like, wait, we're on a podcast right now.
Right.
You know, like
I don't know if anybody's still with us, but yeah. This is the stuff that I think is more fun sometimes to talk about than just 3 ways to make more money cutting grass or how to get more Google reviews, which is all fine and good. There's a place for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm posting a video this week of the behind the scenes of us acquiring another company.
Yeah. Well, we were supposed to podcast about that.
That was supposed
oh my
to
God.
Be in an hour,
Holy
55
Jesus,
minutes later.
dude. That's why I invited you to the room to podcast.
Yeah, I know.
What the heck? You're podcasting tomorrow night. Dude, you're leaving.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
What the heck, dude? What are you doing to me
But
right
at least
now?
we got aliens, dog.
Are you kidding
We're talking
me right now?
aliens and Bobcat, baby.
God, how does this work? Oh my God. Well, if you guys wanted to learn how to double your business in an acquisition, then apparently
Stick with us for another hour.
No, that's not happening. I'm about to zonk.
Anyways, I
Jesus, Natalie, how did we get here?
I don't know.
How did this happen?
I filmed that video and I'm posting that video because that's the stuff I like to watch. Yeah. And I learn from that stuff, and like it makes me feel more a part of.
What if the light was green on this, by the way? Like we didn't hit record.
Dude, I've done it.
Oh, I mean, I've done it once or twice, but like this would suck on a 2-hour show. Not that there's been like a lot of good value here, but like
I think one guy that fell asleep. It's still playing.
What?
He wakes up in
One
like
guy-
an hour. He's like, "Why am I still listening?"
It's
to
still going. They don't pay you on watch time on a podcast. There's no audience retention graphs on podcasts.
That is so funny, dude. He like fell asleep on a couch.
What we
He's
really,
like, what in the world?
you know, what'd be really dope, like an 8-hour show where like you start at 8 a.m. when you hit the mower, and it's with you all the way till 4 p.m.
And all you hear is all day.
No, not about the mower. Jesus, I'm talking about like you and I just keep going for another 6 hours.
Like
you have a full. No.
Somebody out mowing.
No, I don't know how you went that way. No, I get it. No, but like, what if we just podcast for 8 hours? Like, we're with you the whole day.
We're already 2 hours in, dog. Let's just keep going.
What if Exmark picks us up at 7:30? We never went to bed, but we got a 9-hour show. Paul comes over, he goes 9 minutes and 51 seconds. No, dog, that's 9 hours. We can Mr. Beast it, like the longest podcast ever.
That's funny.
We could do like a live stream on YouTube and everybody can super chat.
We might as well.
Yeah, if you guys super chat enough, we'll buy a trimmer or a mower after that.
That's funny.
Whatever we make, But that'd be awesome. Well, guys, we're gonna take a quick commercial break because you're going to lunch, and we'll be back here at 12:30 with you. And at hour 4 hours and 30 minutes in for your 12 o'clock lunch. So that's all I got, man. I was really wanting to interview about your company acquisition. That makes me frustrated. I'm like, I get to see you like twice a year, maybe. Yeah. This is what we talk about: is aliens and
aliens and submarines.
And Natalie's Facebook diamond or Amazon purchases.
Oh, that's so funny, dude.
But hey, maybe you could talk about your acquisition purchase on your podcast.
Yeah.
You're due for a show. It's been a quarter.
No, I did. I did.
You did?
It's uploaded, bro. It's already there.
Really?
Yeah.
What episode number is that? Like 12? I was going to say 12. What is with you dropping an episode a quarter?
Dude,
we're not worthy. Is it a Q2 qualify? Like, would you qualify as Q? That's a Q3.
What?
We're in third quarter, right?
Yeah.
So you're right on schedule. Podcast a quarter.
Yeah,
he's got a 4-year long podcast. He's at 12 episodes. Well, I guess that'd be 3 years.
I only spent we only made a room for it and everything. And
what? What do you mean?
The podcast setup. Like I made like a little studio for
You're going to have to do more than 12 shows to make that money back.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, we're trying here, bro.
I feel like Natalie saw do that. Sound like my wife. What was the show? Did you for real drop a show?
Yeah.
When did you drop it?
The day you bought it?
Okay, so
I don't even get notifications.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, I'm trying to appreciate it. It doesn't even push it out to me.
It's like, hey,
actually,
it's
no. I actually had to clear out memory on my phone and my desktop, and I deleted all like it downloaded every show from every.
Yeah. You know
what I'm saying? Like I had like 30 gigs of content, so I deleted all shows from all my stuff on both devices. So I just resubscribed to a bunch of shows like not even 2 weeks ago. So I'm not subscribed to your show.
Oh, thank you.
Well, but I wasn't missing much anyway.
You can just check it once a year.
I was like, I was like, last time I saw an episode, it was like, December 3rd.
Yeah, dude.
2019.
Since 1982, Exmark has been dedicated to building the world's finest mowers. These machines provide you with a quality of cut that seems impossible, dependability you can measure in lifetimes, and an operator experience like none other. Because Exmark believes if something's worth doing, it's worth doing right. Visit your local dealer to discover a one-of-a-kind ownership experience and see the difference for yourself.
When it comes to running a lawn and landscape business, there's always something to worry about. Are my drivers and crews doing their job? Are my clients happy? Are my trucks and machines safe? How can I make more money? Where can I save some money? With GPS Track It, you don't have to worry about it, because our software gives you a level of clarity and control over your business that you've never had. From real-time vehicle and asset tracking and optimized routing to efficiency reports and more, reach your fullest business potential. Call 866-845-1410 or visit gpstrackit.com/BrianLM to get started. That phone number and special link are in the show description. GPS Track It.
Yeah, I mean, I got no excuses. I'm just
getting every time.
Got a million things going on. We recorded one the night of
July 27th.
Yeah. Whoa, that's like not even 2 weeks ago.
So we recorded one that night, and we were like, that day was honestly one of the craziest days of my life.
That's cool.
And we recorded this one. I thought it was really heartfelt. It was good. Natalie and I. Okay.
Like you guys crying and stuff?
No, but it was good.
It was like a sweet moment.
Dude, we did this. In 10 years, I believe that our kids will be like, man, I'm glad he did that. Hopefully.
Yeah.
They're like, dang, I'm glad. I'm glad my parents pushed ahead and did something. But I listened to it and it's
why?
I don't know. I checked everything was plugged in. I have no clue.
Do you have this mixer?
Yeah. The audio was just, I have this headphone, everything.
For how long?
The whole thing.
Oh, did you have to redo the show?
Yeah.
Oh, because you wouldn't have loaded that, obviously, right? I mean,
that would be classic.
I mean,
you get once a year. And
you never know. So you guys did a whole show. Did you get the same, you never get the same feeling the second time,
Because the day of you get married, you can't get that feeling back.
No.
You know what I'm saying? The day you have a child, it's that specific feeling it's just so crazy, you know, and you only get maybe a few of those in your life where it's like so much happening. It's like how you can't even process everything, you know? So that sucks, but maybe, you know.
But you redid another episode, you're saying?
Yeah. And
that's this episode?
Yeah.
And this one sucked compared to the first one?
No, it didn't suck. It's just, that energy from the moment. You can't replicate that.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah. But it's still a cool moment. I mean, hopefully you guys talked about that. It was fun, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Dude, it's just, it was crazy.
It was a crazy
Well,
day.
July 27th, there's a June 16th, a May 19th. You're about once every 3 weeks to a month.
There
April 8th, March, April. Then you kind of took a year off. I mean, kind of. I'm a poser. That's the title.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually like my most listened to podcast. I think.
Really?
Yeah, and I think it was like something like
what happened to your thumbnail? You look like you're 15. You see?
Do I have no beard?
You got, dude, nothing.
Yeah, no beard, bro.
How old are you there?
Like 2 years ago.
No way.
Yeah, dude. The beard added some. The facial hair
You went from like
added some.
boy to a man, kind of like with the beard. Wow.
With the beard, we're here in Nebraska and we just get this accent.
I guess, dude. What is going on? That's so weird.
Brindley kept saying we were FaceTiming her. She goes, "Are you guys in Banaska yet?"
Oh, well, that's so cute.
It's funny.
Emmy goes, Minilk for milk.
Yeah.
She goes, Minilk. And she said something the other day. Oh, we get the little like Simply, whatever, like little 10% apple juice things, you know. What is it called? Organic apple juice, whatever those things are called. You get them in the kids' meals, you know. And she goes, Majuice. So a lot of things have been like something. It's the cutest thing ever. I miss it. I miss a little peanut.
Our longest running thing with our kids has been low light instead of yogurt.
Oh, really?
We don't even know why. And now they just say it because it's like...
It's just what it's been.
Just what it is.
Like, yeah.
Because they couldn't say yogurt.
Yeah.
And
you can totally
so
change
funny.
the terminology on something, and they don't know any different.
Yeah.
I mean, when I change her diaper, she'll look up, you know, at the ceiling, and you get the lights, and she'll go, hat. I go, that's not a hat. I go, that's a light. She goes, hat. So now everything in the house for, like you said, is hat. Lights are hat.
That's funny.
And I was like, okay, you know, who cares? You know, it doesn't even matter.
Today it was...
So I sent her to, kindergarten, and she's like...
Look at the little bug. And I go, yeah, it's a little ant. And he goes, no, it's a spider. I go, oh, okay. He goes, yeah, it's a little spider. Look. I go, okay.
Whatever.
All right.
That's awesome.
So it's just
They're so
funny.
impressionable. It's crazy. Littles, obviously. But you're just like, whatever, dude.
Dude, they listen to everything.
They do.
Like, she was like 30 feet away from me today, Brindley. And I go, guys, listen to Gigi. Chew your food and have fun, okay? And like, I didn't think anybody was listening. And then we hug, kiss, and everything. And she goes, do you want me to chew my food? Like, they weren't even paying attention. They were like drawing something.
Yeah.
But man, they hear everything. They take everything in.
Yeah.
And that's just, it is wild, dude.
Yeah. That is really cool. It's a whole, that dude, you can talk kids for hours. I was not a big kid person, pre-kid, you know, pre-Emmy. I was like, I want to have them, you know, one day and do the whole deal. But I was like, I didn't grow up with little kids or cousins or nieces, nephews, none of that mess. But ever since having Emmy and then Crew, I'm like, dude, kids are awesome. Like I'm totally a softie with it. Like I text Liz. I don't know if I showed you. I was showing some people at dinner, like a couple paragraphs to Liz. I was like, we bed share and, you know, co-sleep. So like Emmy spoons into me and takes my little or my arms and, like, you know, throws them over my chest and like, or her chest, you know, and I like bear hug her, you know, with like a crossed arms, and she'll go, arm two arm, please. and it's like the cutest, sweetest thing. And so I just like hold her tight and just, you know, snuggle her. And I'm like, this is like the good life right here. And I do it every night. Cause like Liz is typically taking care of Crew, you know, but I text her, I'm like, who's going to hold her tight tonight? Like, I'm not here. Like, you know, so it's a sad moment, but you know, you got work to do sometimes too. So
real quick, how has that changed, the way you think about things and opportunities and like work travel, like today, like you are giving up something with your family to do this. Like, how do you make those decisions?
You know, I don't have an answer, like a good answer for that, other than like there's by work. You know, it's like you want to have nicer things, so you have to do work, but like by doing work, you give up family time. And you realize like the nicer things don't really matter anyway, because family time matters most, right? Like for example, you buy a toy for $50 and it comes in an Amazon box. Go figure. And then the kid ended up playing with the Amazon box.
Yeah.
Even though you bought him a $50 toy or a $20 toy or a $1,000 toy, it doesn't matter. And you just realize like they just want to play, you know. Or so like you take your kids to Disney and you realize like they don't care about Disney. They just want to spend time with mom and dad.
Yeah.
But those opportunities like come to you and you want to capitalize on them to grow a business, to make money. You like at the end of the day, you do want some nicer things or just the basics, you know, taken care of. So there is a element of me that says like, I would 100% want to spend time with my kids and I 100% have work to do. How you divvy that up or divide that up, I don't have a good answer. I think it's counterbalance, man. I've said it 1,000 times on my show. People have probably heard it it numbs, you know, in the skull, but it's like, if you're going to work. If you're going to be home, you know? And so while I'm here, I'm podcasting, I'm making the most of it, trying to have a good attitude, get as much content, bring back a bunch of great stuff to all the guys listening in, right? Like be here. Like if I'm here, I'm here. But like when I'm home, you know? So I think you just really, like that phone is a really revealing and convicting thing, because, you know, what if your phone says 7 hours a day, but then you're like, man, I spent no time with my kids or my wife. It's like, dude, you could have, you know, that's the point. Like you could have, but people are like, I don't have any time. I'm like, we're all lying.
Yeah.
So when it comes to like taking care of opportunities, you can put like guidelines or boundaries or, you know, whatever. I'm only going to do something if I'm making X amount of money, or if it's the juice is worth the squeeze. I don't know. That's going to be something different for everybody. But I will assure you, like, it was fun traveling and doing a bunch of social media stuff and YouTube stuff, because it was like cool and it was fun. But this is work. This is like when we do Together in the Trades, it was 4 days of being on. Like we're working, like we're meeting people, making friendships, building relationships, you know, work with the venue, you know, and setting up tables and balloons and food and banners and stuff like that. That's fine. It's cool. It's part of the job. But like when you guys go to an event and you guys have fun, you soak it all in, like that's me depleting myself for, you know, 10 months, 6 months, 3 months, whatever, you know, whatever it is. So I always tell people, like I've said a couple times lately on podcasts, some people treat a crumb like a feast. Other people treat a feast like a crumb.
Yep.
And so when I see an opportunity, I'm like, all right, even if this is a crumb, let's treat it like a feast. Like let's capitalize on it the best we can. So I don't have a perfect answer. It's just like, other than if you're going to leave the house, do what you freaking said and go do a good job and crush it. And I actually did a really stern talk at Together in the Trades. Like I gave people like some really good sauce. Cause I'm like, hey, you paid $1,000 to get here, ticket, hotel, flight. I'll give you real talk. And it blew a lot of people's hair back. And I was like, it's not like share on content type stuff. If that makes sense. Like I'm not going to give all the good stuff away for free. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I was like, and I gave that kind of an answer more at Together in the Trades. And it was a pretty stern talking to, you know, and if you guys were there, you guys know. So, but I think if you're going to make commitments and promises, like pull through, like finish it out, like do a good job. I think a lot of people just don't take success serious enough, and they're still playing games. Right. And, you know, like, oh, I was gone 10 hours a day. I'm like, yeah, but dude, like, you know better, do better. Like you could have been home sooner or did something better or hired somebody.
Yeah.
You know, how long are we going to play games with each other? Like, so I don't know. All I know is that I do want to be home more with the kids, but I am home quite a bit. You know, I work from home now a little bit more, and I'm not in the field as much, and that could change tomorrow, of course. But, I think my kid, I don't know. I'm from the belief of I want to set an example for my kids too of winning.
Yeah.
You know, I've heard somebody say like your kids don't need you as a friend; they need you to win. You know,
Yeah.
Like there's an element of both.
Right. Yeah.
But like, I'm not, yes, I want to be best friends with my kids, of course, and have them confide in anything and always know that they're loved. But mommy and daddy need to win too.
Yeah.
Like, cause you guys are gone in 20 years. You're going to college, you're going home, going to college or, finding a spouse, hopefully, and all that other mess. But like, mom and dad are coming back together. We have to live with our retirement. This is our time to build and grow, so we have to win for ourselves, let alone, of course, for the family. So yeah, ask me that question again in 10, 20 years. I'll probably have a better answer for you.
Yeah.
But I just think like, I did a podcast like 2 years ago. It was like reasons or excuses, and people like use their kids and their life and their circumstances as like excuse is not the reason. Excuse is not to win. And somebody else on line 2 is using them the exact same reason to win. Like I can't be successful. I got 2 kids, and the other person's like, I have to be successful. I have 2 kids. It's reasons or excuses. Dude, you don't know my like circumstances. I'm a single dad. I got 3 kids. Wife cheated on me and she left me, and you don't know what I got a raw deal. Dude, I don't disagree. That sucks. And my heart goes out to single moms, number one, of course. Like that's crazy. It's hard. It's insane. Like now that we're parents, I'm like, oh, I couldn't even imagine being a single parent. But then being a single dad, to me, gets me too. Right or wrong, left or right, who cares? Like whose fault or who this or who did that? You know what I mean? But like, to me, single dad's like, hey, to me, that's like sort of as or more challenging because he does not get any support. Usually women get most of the support.
Right.
Especially with the courts, the financials. It just is what it is in America. And that's fine. That's fine. But like, to me, my heart goes out to all the single dads out there too that struggle.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know if that answers your question at all. A little bit?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, it's an impossible question, like, because there's no right answers.
I don't think
parenting, there's no right answers.
I think it's like know better, do better. And I think every single day is know better, do better.
Yeah.
Because there is no instruction manual. Because like we struggle with that with like kid 2 doesn't get the same time of day as kid 1.
Yeah.
But I also told Liz, I go, right, but kid 2 gets a better mom than kid 1. Right? Kid 1 was all trial and error. Kid 2, like, we're way more effective. We're 90% more effective. I mean, you guys had 2 at the same time, so you guys were learning twice as fast, double tap, Hey, we'll work with kid 1, take it to kid 2, see if it works. You guys, like, you had an A/B test all day, But, like, kid 1, you find, like, they're still alive a year and a half later. You're like, all right,
We did something right.
We did something right. But, like, Liz is like, well, I can't give the same one-on-one time to, baby 2 that I did to number 1. I'm like, right, but like you have a better capacity to serve baby 2 from what you learned from baby 1. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So baby 1 could have got the raw deal if I wanted to flip the script. It got an incompetent mom and dad to a degree. You know what I mean? Like we didn't know how to parent. Not that we know how to now with 2, obviously, but you know what I'm saying? We know more with 2 than we did with 1. The first 90 days were rough. Like way rough for us. But actually baby number 2, like the first 90 days so far at Crew has been actually pretty chill. Like all things being said, like it's been actually pretty awesome.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's a whirlwind, man.
It is insane. It's absolutely insane. I was talking to Kalfas and he's like asking about kids, and all this mess. And I just started laughing hysterically, which is kind of out of character. He's like, what did I ask? I go, dude, you're asking about kid questions and I could tell you everything. And I've told 100 people 100 different things. I will tell you, nothing I say is going to matter. As soon as that baby comes out the womb, your whole life's going to change. Your heart changes. Your perspective changes. Everything changes. Everything's going to go right out the window. You can go to 1,000 different camps and courses and groups and trainings and all that stuff. And there's some like basics that you can like kind of take home. But it's all going to go right out the window at 10 o'clock at night when the kid starts crying and you guys don't know how to get it down. And you have to like instinctually figure it out.
Yeah.
We did it. We did all the hypno classes and the breathings and the birthings and the foods and the communication. It all went right out the window.
What do you think about that?
Gotta do what's best for the kid. And like our kids are 2 separate people, and they...
Oh, yeah, I can imagine that.
One, like, Brinley gets parented a different way than Braxton, and...
They're exact opposites.
They're the exact opposite.
Wow.
Which is wild.
I don't raise my voice at my kids, really, but, like, if I ever get stern with Brinley, she's fine. But Braxton, like, is so emotional and sensitive that you literally can't even kind of get stern.
Yeah.
He shuts down.
Yeah.
We've learned like recently like our new parenting style, which is like weird because we never learned it. We just like as you go day to day, we're like, wow, this is working. Like we're gonna do more of this, and we talk about that probably more than anything. Like, for example, what was your example today?
Like I was at the gym and you took the kids to get donuts.
Yeah.
And instead of like breaking them in half or cutting them up or whatever, you just gave it to them. And instead of there being a fight, they ate two bites and gave it back.
Yeah. So like as a parent, you're like, well, it's unhealthy. You know, they don't need a full donut. So let's cut it in half. But like, it's just not as cool. You're making that decision. So just give them the full donut. They get the full experience, the full happiness, and they get to make the decision when it's over. And what they did is they held it, licked it, took a bite, and they said, all done. But
then I
didn't try to over-parent in that scenario and make decisions for them.
They got to make it. And then we started doing that in everyday life, and it just kind of took, I don't know.
Like if it's something they want and it's not going to hurt anything, whatever, we just say yes, do it, and it's usually over in like a minute.
Yeah, I saw on Instagram it was like be yes parents or something like that. You know, it's like instead of your kids saying no to them. I read in a book it was like the average 5-year-old hears no 160,000 times by the time they're like 5, and like yes 40,000 times. And it's like, it doesn't mean you need to minimize the no's, but it means you need to round out another 120,000 yeses.
Yeah.
Because if not, all your kids you're gonna kill their creativity, kill their ambition, kill their adventure.
It's hard.
It's a wild, dude. I'm really delicate with parenting stuff because we are not,
Nobody knows, dude. We're literally telling you what we think has worked for like a couple weeks,
and just because it's worked for a couple of weeks doesn't mean it'll always work. I don't know.
I heard this is like one of my go-to lines, but I heard a guy say about parenting on a podcast was, and this is like his opinion, but take it or leave it. But he was like, you can't talk about parenting until you have grandchildren that have that became adults. And like are normal and functional members of society,
and then you can solve like a crazy parenting is hard because humans are hard, and like what I'm saying, like it's impossible.
Well, but that's the thing is like you had to not only raise kids, but then you had to raise their kids. Like that's the sign of a. So like I've heard people say like you can't really talk about entrepreneurship until you've bought or until you've started, built, and sold a company,
right?
Because that's the real entrepreneur total circle of life,
right?
Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, so everybody pontificating or talking about business, like until you've sold a business, have you become like a true entrepreneur, quote unquote? I don't agree with that because that's not what an entrepreneur is to me.
Yeah.
Because that's not the definition of an entrepreneur. So it's like, nobody said you had to sell a business to be an entrepreneur. You have to start a business to be an entrepreneur.
Right.
Right. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'll argue semantics all day with people about things, but yeah, I don't know, dude. It's, we're learning. I will tell you, we are learning. Nothing will humble you more than parenting.
True.
Because I mean, like, the donut thing the other day, I did a tour with, another teenager, Nick, with Paxton Grounds, great kid. Dude, he has like this local little donut shop. He gave me like 16 little donut balls, and they're all like, that Crumble store. It's like that of like donuts locally. Dude, amazing little donuts, all the different toppings, like an Oreo crushed everything. And I wanted to start 75 hard, and I'm like, dude, give me another day or two. So I was like, I took them all home and opened up the box. I'm like, dude, there's no way we can eat these. Like, we're all supposed to be doing 75 hard. And Liz is like, just have one, start your workout tomorrow. Well, she didn't say that, but like, she was like, give one to Emmy. I'm like, there's no way I was going to give this to Emmy. And so Emmy just goes nuclear. Cause she's like, I was like about to open it, give her one. And then Liz was like, don't give her that. And then Liz was like, actually do give her that. And I was like, no. Then I switched to like, no, let's not give her one. So we're all like psychopathic, trying to figure this out. And Emmy's like, are we eating or not eating? And I was like, dude, there's no way you should be eating this donut ball that's got crushed Oreos and frosting. I'm like, there's no way that a 2-year-old should be eating this.
Right.
And Liz is like, usually Liz is the opposite. She's like usually the voice of reason, And she was like, just give it to her. And I was like, no. I'm like, she's not eating this. I'm like, I wouldn't even eat this. It's so good. Thanks, Nick, by the way. But it's like, it's so good. But I'm like, there's no human being that should eat one of these, let alone 16 of them, And so we open it up and she, like you said, she licked like the top frosting on 2 of them, picked some like crushed M&Ms off of one that was like a topping, put it back.
Yeah.
But like we had this whole like family debate about like how to parent, like do I let the kid do it, not do it? So it's just, I don't know, dude. It's wild. It's wild. Like it's not like you're coaching employees or people or adults or rationale people.
Yeah.
Like sub 5, 8 years old until kids are like logical beings. Right now they're just like little savages. You know what I mean? So it's like appealing logically does not work. And I heard like an Instagram reel. It's like when your kids are acting out and screaming or crying, like they're not trying to be little terrorists. They're just communicating.
No, I think it's like a neurological thing that like a fight or flight mode almost that they can't do anything about it.
Right.
Like the rational thinking isn't even in that neuro pathway.
Yeah. I mean, the last thing I'll say is like, the irony is like,
no, it's not.
But the fun, no, dude, we have to go to bed. It's like, bro, it's like 7. We have like 4 hours left until we got to wake up again. But like the irony is what I was just going to say is like, I'm going to coach this little barely functional human being. I'm barely functional.
Yeah.
So like, oh yeah, like I'm going to give it all this sage wisdom, advice, and knowledge. Like I just put my life together 12 minutes ago, but let me fix your life, little toddler. You know what I mean? So it's funny. It's like the blind leading the blind. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, here. Listen to Sage Dad. That's got it all figured out. By the way, where are we going? You know what I mean? Like, oh, okay. So I try to not like tread lightly with that one, but I try to I'm a sponge right now. Liz and I send each other like Instagram reels, and Instagram photos and infographics, from the pages about parenting or communicating, and we send each other 20 a day, like. And usually it's a gut check, oh, I just, did that an hour ago or yelled at them an hour ago or said something stupid to them or to each other, parenting, like, oh, you shouldn't have done this. I'm like, yeah, you're right. That kind of stuff.
Dude, you know what I've totally stopped doing?
Oh my God, he doesn't stop talking.
No, he doesn't.
What are you on? Are you on a 5-hour energy? A bump of cocaine? What are you on right now to keep going this long?
Dude, I'm tired. I'm ready to go, but
you can stop. Nobody's holding you here.
You were done.
This is my hotel room.
Off.
You go now.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I got a
Chinese buffet. You go now.
You eat too much.
You eat too much. You go. Close. We close.
No more egg roll.
No more egg roll for you. Hey, if I didn't say enough racist stuff earlier with the taco, I'll get you a Chinese food guest too. So again, if we haven't offended you yet, we will.
Give us another 7 hours.
Yeah. I kind of like longer podcasts sometimes because I don't have to switch it out every 5 minutes on my phone. Like you're saying, the 10-minute, 20-minute podcast.
We're giving it to them today.
No, I'm going to break this up into probably 6 weeks or six shows.
They're going to be like, what did you talk about? 30 minutes of what?
I think I really will do a Monday, Wednesday, Friday show and just carry a week with this.
They're going to be like, wait, we left off at aliens and now we're talking about bobcats?
Yeah, bro. And then the screen time. And screen time.
40 minutes of screen time.
What do I title this? We talked about everything.
What's even funnier? Like, I feel like we got more value the longer it went on. But everybody's going to like
leave in the first 10 minutes.
In the 10 minutes.
Oh,
that's so funny.
You know what's funny? Like, I'd love to like see a stat actually, because you don't get any of this data for most platforms. Like, what is the retention rate of a podcast?
Much better than YouTube videos.
I mean, it could be. I mean, nobody really knows with stats, quote unquote. I mean, maybe there's something out there, but I don't know. Is that for sure? Maybe we have an 88% retention rate.
No clue, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. If 88% of people listen for 2 hours and 3 hours, 2.5 hours.
What time is it?
Midnight.
1 a.m. It's 1 a.m. Eastern. One thing that was funny in Bozeman, was that Mountain Time, I think?
Was it 2 hours behind?
2.
Or 3 for you?
No, that's Pacific.
Okay.
It was 2 hours. But like it was funny because we were waking up at 5 and 6, which is like, 7, 8 back at home. So I'd wake up like, what did they say, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed? because it's like 8 o'clock at home. So I was waking up at 6 a.m., which is dog early. And everybody around the resort's just dragging ass, but I'm like, yo, how we doing, everybody? Because it's 8 a.m., but then at like 7 p.m., I'm like, dude, I'm tired because it's like 9 o'clock at home.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of funny because we stayed on whatever Eastern time for the kids, and we're going to bed at like, 7:30, 8 o'clock, and it's like bright out, and Emmy's like, WTF, bro? And I'm like, just trust me. And then we get up, it's like pitch black because it's, 5 a.m. I'm like, this is so weird, but just had to throw that in there. If you have kids, keep them on whatever time zone you live in. That's one of my rules, or suggestions, I should say. Do you guys do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a smart thing to do. Blake, where can they find you, bud? Where's your quarterly podcast drop?
B&B Lawn Care. Everywhere. At BB Lawn Care KC on everything else.
You and I have probably one of the more unique social media friendships that I have.
Why is that?
I don't know. You're just like, it's not like a little brother kind of relationship, but like I don't know. I'm always pulling for you.
That's the sweetest thing.
You're so gay. It was just funny because like I tried for 2 years to get a shout out, and I was like, what is with this guy? Nothing, bro. Nothing. And then I think we went to Equip the first or second year, and I was like, can I get a shout out? Like, why are you a douche? And you were like, I don't know either. I just never got a shout out. Why didn't I get a shout out?
I don't know. Dude.
I don't. Nobody knows.
I regret it every day of my life. Like, he just hit 200,000 followers. I need that shout out.
It's not going to do much for you. Nobody watches the YouTube channel. I literally took my whole platform off the YouTube and put it onto the podcast. I get a YouTube manager. She's like, hey, like, here's some things we can work on. I'm like, they're on the podcast. It's not like they just disappeared. You know what I mean? She's like, well, how do you get them back to YouTube? I go, when you guys stop sucking on your platform, I said people will come back. But right now, all you guys promote is Mr. Beast. She's like, yeah. I was like, she goes, yeah, he brings in a lot of views. I go, you think? And Miss Rachel. Well, how am I going to compete with those two? Or mowing tall grass. And everybody knows.
This actually happened? You have a YouTube manager?
Yeah.
That says all this stuff?
You see, Blake, when you get your channel a little bit bigger.
Dang, dude, sorry. We're going to leave the hotel.
Respectfully to my person that I get to talk to that's at YouTube, they do nothing for you. Like they'll make you like an 8-page PDF telling you stuff you already know. Like, hey, this video is performing well. Make more like it. You get those in your YouTube Studio app.
Yeah.
Or like a Facebook will tell you, hey, this reel performed really well. Make more like it.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. Like, that's great. Like, how am I supposed to replicate bought new truck? You know what I'm saying? Like, thanks, algorithm. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Like, dude. And this is the stuff that employees tell you to do. That's literally some employee wrote that line of code because that's what they think success is, replicating other things that are successful versus like being creative and trying new things. That's my point. So like the manager girl that I work with, and she's great, but like it's really more like a point of contact if you got like an issue with the channel. But it's like, they don't really tell you much.
Buy more trucks, please.
Yeah, I was like, how do I get like 1 billion views? Like da. And nothing. They don't. It's not really their job, They're like, hey, you should do some live streams. That would help out. Why? How? Quantify that. Like, well, statistically, people that live stream have 1.9% more engagement. Yeah. I'm like, just shut up, like just shut up. I'm like, where were you guys when I was at 0? Where were you guys at 50,000, 100,000? I'm like, I literally grinded this thing out on my own, had to figure it out. Like, you guys would have been really helpful 5 years ago to give me all your sage wisdom and advice. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now that we get here, now everybody wants to tell me what to do with how to make it work.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you realize that we did this on our own? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So now you're going to give me advice how to, grow? It's like the chicken or the egg thing, So respectfully, they're probably some of the last people I'd listen to at this point. I'd much rather listen to you,
dude. The thing about it,
Blake, Mr. Beast, like a 20-second YouTube short with Mr. Beast is going to give me more value. You know what I'm saying? Than somebody else at the mothership.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Dude, the thing I'm going to say is,
unless it's the lead engineer. That's right. Like, no, bro, you need to exactly do this. Other than that, it's like YouTube's the most hearsay platform that's ever existed on planet Earth. Everybody's got a theory about how to make it grow.
Right.
And it's just like a waste of time. It's like, dude, it's all fodder. Unless it's Mr. Beast or the main engineer, I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
I know how to grow my YouTube channel.
And then it's like, even if you talk to Mr. Beast, which is awesome, whatever.
It's similar but different.
But like he would be like, oh, just you know,
give away a Lambo.
Trim 1,000 yards in a day. You know, like I'm saying, like
it's not.
And
what
then
we
you're
do.
like, well, but I want to bring value to people's lives, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, intrinsic value.
Not everybody's advice is what you want.
Right.
You know, it's just on what you want to do.
1,000%. That's why I've said 1,000. In fact, on my thing, I was looking at like my YouTube Studio app. I have like 4 minutes daily of use because I don't check my stats, and it's a line that not a single person probably still believes that listens to the show. 99 out of 100 people. I've said that many times on my show. Gary V, FTN, F the numbers. Like, who cares what the numbers say? Just do what you love. Be passionate. Just get your message out there. Do what you like. That's all I've done. And in fact, the more that I do, the more everything grows. The more I start going like, oh, this video took off, or that video took off, or this podcast got downloads. I have no idea what our downloads are per month. I didn't even know I hit 200,000 subscribers. I woke up the next day and I was at 200,177. And we're only getting like 150 subs a day or something like that. Nothing super crazy. But I missed it by 2 days. I was so bummed. I wanted to take a screenshot. You know, I didn't even know that live counter was a thing, by the way. I made that Instagram post this morning. I didn't know there was a live counter display. I just always refresh the YouTube Studio app on my mobile phone, you know? But it took me 2 days to realize that we passed 200,000 subscribers because I don't check my stats. I don't check any of it. I don't even care.
Man, you're getting old when you say mobile phone.
My mobile.
I was checking my mobile phone.
But like people like do this to grow. I'm like, we'll grow, add value, be nice to people, love on people, be kind, like help them solve their problems.
Yeah, that's so hard. Like throughout like social media and everything, and just life. Like you get that if you're just a local lawn care business, and you'll have other local guys tell you, well, you have to get into landscape lighting, like. You have to get into fertilizing. That's where the money is. You have to do ponds. You have to do this. It's like, oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasted 2 years just doing what everybody would tell me what to do. Like, now, if you want to make any money, there's no money in mowing. You have to go do fertilizing.
Right.
You know, you have to go do this. And it's like, same thing with social media. Like, you have to make these kind of, and it's anything in life. So, like, just do what you want to do. Like, that's the ending result.
Yeah, I've noticed like the less I stop trying to measure numbers in that regard and more keep focused on trying to make an impact and influence people's lives in a good way.
Yeah.
Not only do I find that the content grows, which is people growing, right? When you think about it, arguably, but I feel happier, right? Like when I did drive myself crazy psychoanalyzing every ounce of YouTube for years. And it was fun. It was cool. It was a hustle, but like, it wasn't joyful either. It was a mission. You know what I mean? Like it was a stamp this thing out thing. Yeah. Like let's grind, let's grow. And it was very formulated. And I say it like humbly. It wasn't like we had all the answers, but it was a we're gonna work this thing. I was bludgeoning it to 100,000 subscribers. And that was content, add value, add content, add value, blah, blah, blah. That was the formula. I'm like, I will just outserve and outgive and outhelp everybody. That was the only formula. That was it.
Yeah.
But like when you start going like, oh, let's increase my retention rate by 3% and my watch time or my downloads, I'm like, dude, you're missing it. Because people catch on because algorithms don't grow your channel. They're people.
Yeah.
And people can catch on when you're stringing them along for an extra 3 minutes on a stupid YouTube video to get watch time, or you have a clickbait title, or you're disingenuine for engagement, or you try to disingenuinely pull heartstrings, or you do 5 days a week of podcasting episodes, but you can only do 3 that have like real value. Pick your thing. You know what I mean? Like people realize that kind of stuff.
Yeah. That's what Mr. Beast says. He's like, make videos that people want to watch because the algorithm is just picking up on what people want to watch.
Sure.
You know, like,
but people make them for algorithms.
Right.
It's like
you're making it for people.
But people lose their mind when they go on social media.
Yeah.
Because you would never approach your lawn care business the same way. You make a yard sign that's enticing for somebody that wants to call to solve their problem. Hey, my lawn needs to get cut. But you would never be like, you need to design a formula to get an extra 3% call rate to get this. Like you wouldn't approach, like it sounds robotic.
Yeah.
But you go on social media and everybody loses their mind because they want to be social media rich. Because they think it's a get rich quick.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's none of the above.
I was going to say something, but I'm going to just leave it.
What?
Nothing about getting rich quick, but.
Who got rich quick?
No, I don't know, man. It's bedtime.
Oh, is it you?
No. No.
Oh, something else?
No. Bedtime, bro.
That's how you're going to leave a cliffhanger at 3 hours? This is like legit got to be the longest show.
Is it?
Dude, there's no way. Nobody else has talked this much.
I'm shutting up then.
And not died.
I'm shutting up.
This is too long. This is good stuff. I'm going to upload this podcast and Mr. Producer is going to be like, you should have transformed it from a WAV file to an MP3. Because, it cuts down like the size to like a fifth. Do you know that or no?
No.
Well, whatever. That's how it is. Like WAV to MP3 or MPEG or
okay.
dot .wave or.
No, he's going to say, you should have stopped talking it. Stayed on top.
That's what I'm saying. He's going to be like, dude, he's like, please send these in MP3 only. Because he's in the hills and he doesn't get a good Wi-Fi connection with his home or whatever. Paul always jokes. But I'm like, no, I actually did. It's just a 17-hour podcast. So my voice is gone. We are so toast tomorrow, dude. It's late, bro. It's late. Does he talk this long all the time? Or does he just not get out of it?
I haven't even been talking. I'm all right. Hope everybody's doing well. We're out of here.
Is that your sign off?
I'm out of here.
This
isn't in my hotel room, so I'll just leave.
We're at 200,654 and this BDS outdoor Blake Steele, he's over in Atlanta. Younger guy, he's our number one most watched video, like of all my videos I posted. Like he's getting good views.
Nice.
It's like your views are up. People are engaging with this video. That's cool. 11.5 minute almost watch time. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It was a really good tour. So really good interview.
But I'm the talker.
I literally like looked at my YouTube Studio app. I must have got a flashing light notification. Something like that. So, all right. I am Audi 5000. Dude, Liz did 75 hard all by herself at home with two littles for the day still.
That's
like
awesome.
she hit their checklist. Dude, that's insane.
They have like an app or something?
I think so, yeah. I downloaded it. I haven't used it yet because I'm not starting until Wednesday. All right. That's what I got. Thank you guys for listening. This is tired, dude. Like, I'm exhausted. It's been a long day. Dude, I've been in 8 states in 7 weeks. Like, I'm tired, bro. It's been a long summer. The camper, the house, redesigning the whole barn, having baby number 2. It's been a summer, bro. And then we're just getting started, as you know, like ramping up the fall, it gets even more insane. So, you want to come visit us in our camper?
Huh?
Want to come visit us in our camper?
Yeah, dude.
I do.
You should come up. Yeah. It'd be dope.
I'm excited.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I need to learn how to go camping.
I don't know if this qualifies. This is like living in, I mean, it's a nice camper, nice enough camper. You'd be fine. But you'll be fine. It's not camping. You can you can camp out in a tent in our yard, I guess. But I wouldn't advise it,
I'm good.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise it. So, all right, B&B Lawn Care, Casey on everything. And anything else? Do you want to plug your stuff or are you not really?
No, I don't do that.
All right, cool. And then anything else you got that you're talking about? Anything new coming up this fall? Or?
Bro, a lot, but it's 3 hours in at 1 a.m. So
give me one thing that's coming up that you're excited about.
I mean, dude, we just have so much going on. It's
wow.
Trying to get into snow plowing this year because we have a lot more commercial accounts now.
Cool.
Dude, it's just I'm trying to hit. We'll probably do a few hundred aerations this year, which is pretty. It's a lot. We probably did like
10 grand, 20 grand.
I don't know. Probably more than that. We probably did 150 to 200 aerations last year.
That's legit.
So I'm trying to do. I mean, now we have like 250 customers. So
did they all get it?
Most people do it in our area.
Awesome.
It's a pretty big service.
It's so weird. Like we have so many people that like give it away. You sign up for your 7 for apps.
Yeah.
Get a free aeration. I'm like, what are you doing giving it away? It's $100, $200 service.
Yeah.
That stuff was like 05, 06 marketing stuff from True Green. And then like people did it again in like 8, 9, 10 after the economy crashed. I'm like, it's not the same economy. Stop giving it away.
Oh, dude, it's an incredible service. I wish.
So aerations. Watch your YouTube channel for aeration videos.
Dude, aeration.
I got a snow course I can sell you. You got some snow plow contracts?
I'm down. I'm gonna need it. We have
promo code BB10, save you 10%.
There you go.
Some
love it.
You guys been buying a lot of snow contracts, so I appreciate the support.
Yeah,
they're some of the best.
Cool.
I just updated the commercial one. Actually, I have a really cool snow resource coming in about 6 more weeks.
Cool. I'll be on the lookout, dude.
This is gonna be legit. Check this out. I wrote this all out on the airplane. Awkward silence. Look, I wrote this all out on the whole airplane.
White gold.
Stop.
Oh, sorry.
Look at that. It's 25 chapters.
Wow.
That's legit.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's coming soon. All right, that's what I got. Appreciate you guys listening in. Literally like the longest episode ever. This better get some downloads, bro. We're supposed to talk about your acquisition. You doubled your business. Bro. You doubled your lawn care business. This is horrible.
I think people will listen just to see what we spent 3 hours.
They're like, man, this has
about.
to be the most interesting thing.
If you listen legit all the way through, here's your motivational call to action. You have to tag us both on IG and share it, and say like, listen the whole way through. Like leave us a funny comment. Like tag us both. What is BB and Lawn Care KC?
Be like, tell us if you believe in aliens or not.
I want to know too, actually. Tag me too at Nat Albertson.
At Nat Albertson. She's like, tag me now. Now I want to know.
Listens to this.
So wild, dude.
Yeah,
I was like, I was knocking on your door. I'm like, man, all right, a couple good nuggets I can talk about. Well,
yeah, what the
business
hell,
acquisition?
You are not leaving
3
tomorrow.
hours,
no. Where are you going tomorrow that you have to get home so quick?
2 kids, bro.
Shut up. I got 2.
Well, I'm only 3 hours away, so it's
right. I'm a plane ride away. How do you think I feel?
Bro, I don't know. Get Thunda out here and drive home.
What? Give me your private jet, Richie Rich. Fly yourself home. You drive the Raptor here? Yep. I'm trying to keep miles off my vehicles. We're not rich like that. I don't even drive the Tesla. And I get free electricity out of the apartment. Well, that's not
really?
Free. No, it's like $1 a month or something, but
that's wild.
Who knows? It does. We don't drive a lot, so it doesn't use a lot of electricity, but have your friend fly me home in his helicopter. Or not,
my friend,
no, it's not your
Roman Atwood.
I don't know. You helped him buy it, so why not, man? All right, that's what I got for you guys. We were shutting down, and do aliens exist? That's what you got to
guaranteed we don't shut it down. No, I'm kidding.
No, we're out. All right, over and out. You guys have a good night. Bye.
When it comes to running a lawn and landscape business, there's always something to worry about. Are my drivers and crews doing their job? Are my clients happy? Are my trucks and machines safe? How can I make more money? Where can I save some money? With GPS Track It, you don't have to worry about it, because our software gives you a level of clarity and control over your business that you've never had. From real-time vehicle and asset tracking and optimized routing to efficiency reports and more, reach your fullest business potential. Call 866-845-1410 or visit gpstrackit.com/BrianLM to get started. That phone number and special link are in the show description. GPS Track It.
Since 1982, Exmark has been dedicated to building the world's finest mowers. These machines provide you with a quality of cut that seems impossible, dependability you can measure in lifetimes, and an operator experience like none other. Because Exmark believes if something's worth doing, it's worth doing right. Visit your local dealer to discover a one-of-a-kind ownership experience and see the difference for yourself.
This is your invitation to L'Entrepreneur Academy Live 2023 in Novi, Michigan, Saturday, November 11th. The lineup is power-packed. You won't want to miss it. Learn from incredible speakers like Leroy Maines, Keith Kalfas, Caleb and Brittany Allman, Sam Gimble, Weston Zimmerman, and Jeff Joyner, just to name a few. Tickets are on sale now at the early bird registration price of $197. And hurry, because seating is limited to just 300. Now through August 31st, purchase the whole ball of wax and receive a free ticket to LAL 2023, a $200 value. Once you purchase your ticket, you'll be added to our private Facebook group, where you can network with other attendees, get access to the discounted hotel room block, and get the inside scoop for the Friday night party, brought to you by Kohler. Thank you to this year's sponsors, Exmark, Sure Track Trailers, Yard Book, and Boss Snowplow for helping to bring this incredible event to life. We can't wait to see you November 11th, Novi, Michigan, at L'Entrepreneur Academy Live 2023. Get your ticket today at l'entrepreneuracademy.com or use the link in the podcast description. L'Entrepreneur Academy Live.
Thanks for taking the time to listen to the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast with Brian Fullerton. We hope you enjoyed this production. If so, please consider leaving us a 5-star review for the show. While the techniques and ideas presented here are designed to help you grow a more successful and profitable business, no one can guarantee these results for you. We want to emphasize that entrepreneurship is not easy, and the ideas presented here are just the opinions of Brian Fullerton and his respective guests. No one can guarantee success for you. That being said, we hope the ideas presented here help you and motivate you to go on out there and crush it with your own business.
Fullerton Unfiltered Podcast.
Thanks for listening, and we hope to see you on the next episode.